Before we bought our first house together, we actually lived in a condominium in downtown Toronto. Joe owned that condo. It was near the St. Lawrence Market. It was a great space. We loved it. We loved the proximity to downtown, and we had a great few years there. Ultimately, what made us decide it was time to move out of the condo and buy a house was space. It came down to space. So we had recently got a puppy together, and there was a lot of up and down the elevators to walk our dog. And between that and also wanting to kind of change up the neighborhood and get a little bit outside of the downtown hustle and bustle, we decided that moving out of the condo and buying a house was the route we wanted to take.
One of the criteria that we had when we were looking for our new home was for investment purposes. So we wanted to find something that we felt longer term we could hold on to. The hope is that we could move into our next home, but keep this house as a rental property.
We used the Ratehub website to identify a mortgage broker that we wanted to work with. It was the best way for us to be able to secure a mortgage rate that was very competitive and the lowest in the market. Advice that I would give to first-time home buyers is make sure you do your research. So be very clear in where you want to live and what's most important to you. And everything else around that is noise. You can make it work. We were very open in terms of whether we bought something that was ready to move into, fully renovated, or whether it was a fixer-upper, and we saw quite a bit of both. Ultimately, the house that we did choose, this one, was a fixer-upper. So we took that into consideration when buying. We came and saw it quite a few times. The more we saw it, the more we saw the potential of it. And after seeing it maybe 3 or 4 times, we talked about it, the two of us, and we decided, you know what, this is one that we want to pursue and make an offer on. There were quite a few multiple offers on the house, so it did become a bit of a bidding war, which made it even more stressful. So it was a lot of back and forth conversation, us knowing our limit and not going above it, but still being able to negotiate.
In a metropolitan city like Toronto, it's a really competitive market. And a lot of times, if you do put conditions on the house, you can find yourself not winning the offer. So we didn't put any conditions on the house, and that was one thing that helped us win the offer and the bid.
When we entered the house, the selling agent shook my hand and congratulated me, and I think it took me a few moments to realize what was going on before I finally processed that we actually won the bidding war. That was a big moment for us.
I think the biggest reno that we did would have been the kitchen. Because it was the most recognizable, and it also cost the most money as a single project.
There's a lot of things behind the scenes in a kitchen that need to be addressed, so it's not just the facade of the kitchen, but it's all the plumbing and electrical and wiring that goes along with renovating a kitchen. In order to help fund the renovation, we were actually able to participate in a program where the home renovations can be rolled into your mortgage cost, which helps spread out the cost of the renovation. Living in a home that you actually own is an amazing feeling. It gives you a sense of pride and ownership, and just looking around the walls of your home, just knowing that it's yours, that it's ours, is a really wonderful and satisfying feeling. And I think there's something particularly special about it being our first home together. We got engaged at this house, and we got married living in this house, so it's been very special, and it's something that we'll always remember.